In the past few weeks, a surprising number of creators have been exposed for some very disturbing behavior, including some of the biggest names on YouTube, like the crew. But in just a few days, everything seems to be falling apart. So, what's really going on with the MrBeast crew? What's happening with each member? The truth is even more troubling than you might think. On June 22, 2018, MrBeast released a video titled "Do Water Repellent Shoes Actually Work?" This was Jake the Viking's first appearance on the MrBeast channel. Back then, Jimmy focused on content where Jake was a great fit. However, things began to change as Jimmy's channel grew. On January 17, 2020, Jimmy posted a video called $660,000 Extreme Hide-and-Seek Challenge, and surprisingly, this was the last time Jake the Viking appeared. His sudden disappearance led to a lot of speculation until Jake responded to a comment asking why he wasn't in MrBeast's videos anymore. Revealing he had been fired a few days later, Jake posted a video with 18 million views explaining why he left MrBeast. He noted that if you're a MrBeast fan, you might have noticed he hasn't been in the videos recently. The last video he was in was Hide and Seek, and after that, he wasn't asked to appear in any more videos. Although he was still on the payroll and getting paid, he initially found it cool but soon questioned what was happening. He mentioned he was planning to leave anyway to start his own content creation journey, and that everything was fine between him and Jimmy. However, tension began to build between Kris, Tyson, and Jake shortly afterward. About 2 years ago, Kris Tyson came out as transgender. It might seem like a strange coincidence, but things began to deteriorate for Jimmy after Tyson's announcement, leading to the current situation. When Kris came out, he received support from some people, while others criticized him. One critic was kris, who tweeted, "You should be ashamed of yourself for leaving behind your wife and child. One day you'll wake up and realize what you've done." Jake reposted this tweet with a comment, "Let me know." Later, Jake tweeted again, agreeing with kris about Kris. Here's where it gets interesting. Kris Tyson revealed that Jake the Viking's brother-in-law allegedly has a criminal record. Kris suggested that the people you associate with reflect on you and shared a screenshot of the supposed criminal record, which included serious charges with a victim under 18 and accusations of non-consensual activity. This revelation was ironic given Jake's reaction to Kris Tyson's situation, leading many to view Jake's stance as hypocritical. Moreover, when Jake tweeted about the situation, it was clear that Jimmy was aware of it. This is odd because if Jake says Jimmy knew, it implies Jake was also aware and chose not to reveal anything even after being fired. There's no clear reason for Jake to tweet about the situation if he was hiding it, just like Jimmy. However, Jake only knew about the situation. Fortunately, he wasn't directly involved, but someone else was. In the past few weeks, Kris Tyson has been exposed for some very serious misconduct, as many are aware. But let's dig a bit deeper. Jimmy and Kris used to be roommates when MrBeast wasn't that big, and during that specific period a person named Shadman caught Kris's attention. If you're not aware of who Shadman is, he used to draw real-life children and cartoon characters in very inappropriate ways, basically illegal. Shockingly, Kris Tyson used to tweet Shadman about making that type of art featuring children's cartoon characters, which is disgusting in itself. However, this wasn't limited to tweets alone. In one MrBeast video, we can clearly see a Shadman art piece that Tyson obviously bought. The surprising part is that both Jimmy and Kris were roommates at the time, and we can even see Jimmy looking at it. Kris's passion for this stuff wasn't going to stop anytime soon, and it reached a point where there was no backing out. There's a video of Kris sharing inappropriate revenge pics of Jeanette McCurdy with their audience, but still, this is nothing compared to what was about to be revealed. A user named Prison42 posted a video revealing weird conversations between Kris and a boy named LavaGS. However, LavaGS has a completely different story. They said on Twitter that nothing happened between Kris and him and it was just jokes. Obviously, since the person himself said it, who are we to claim otherwise? Here's a new twist. Nathan, who is Lava's friend, revealed something shocking. He said that Kris Tyson from MrBeast mistreated him and did inappropriate things when he was about 15. Nathan was friends with GS at that time, who everyone is talking about as Kris's main victim. Although GS says he isn't a victim, many believe he might have been paid to stay quiet. GS also had to sign an NDA during his time with MrBeast Gaming and even tried to get Nathan to join the team. Lava sent Nathan the NDA and tried to get him to sign it, which led to Nathan ending their friendship because he felt they were trying to silence him. Lava later tweeted that his memory was wrong and that the conversation shouldn't have happened when they were that age. In the end, Kris Tyson's true nature was exposed and he faced consequences. But the biggest shock was about to hit Jimmy. Imagine if an employee of your company started revealing your true self. That's what's happening now. Everyone's talking about Dogpack's video titled, "I worked for MrBeast. He's a fraud." It makes some serious claims. The video suggests that many of the dramatic stunts in Jimmy's videos are done using CGI, and that the challenges, including prize money, are mostly manipulated and scripted. It even says that the results of the challenges were pre-arranged. According to a former MrBeast employee, if the contestants had won by too much, it would have been a PR issue. So production interfered to make the results look closer, especially since many of the female contestants were MrBeast employees who were eliminated early. Another revelation is about Pebbles chocolate. It was first marketed as a healthy choice, but Dogpack found that Pebbles has changed its ingredients and is no longer healthy. Despite this, they keep advertising it as the healthiest chocolate, which is misleading, especially targeting a young audience. On top of that, there are serious issues with Beast Games, a show run by MrBeast and supposed to be on Amazon Prime. Contestants have contacted Rosanna with big accusations, saying the show is rigged and that they're not receiving their medications, leading to seizures. They claim the games are biased towards young, athletic men, and that safety standards are poor, with contestants getting injured. Rosanna hasn't provided solid proof like Dogpack did. She's only shared messages, which isn't very convincing. We'll have to wait and see what happens when the show airs to know the full truth. But now, every major figure in the crew is being exposed. You might be wondering if there is any hope left, right? And the answer is a bit surprising. Chandler was a janitor before working with MrBeast. However, Jimmy decided to feature him in a video, and no one would have thought Chandler's life would change with this one video. Everyone started liking Chandler, which led him to become a main character on the channel. As he was playing a major role on the channel, he definitely would have addressed this controversy, right? Unfortunately, he hasn't said a single word about the situation. No tweet, no video, nothing. It's really strange considering that Chandler's crewmates have addressed the situation while he remains silent. However, we can't blame him either, as it seems he has chosen a completely different path. If you go to Chandler's TikTok, you'll see nothing but him reading quotes about the Bible. It's indeed very good that he's following a positive path now, but at the same time, he's still appearing in MrBeast's videos. For example, in Jimmy's most recent video, you can see Chandler there. There are two main reasons Chandler might be staying quiet. First, he could be staying out of the drama on purpose, which might be a smart move. Second, he might know all the details and believe that speaking up wouldn't help the situation or improve things for Jimmy, so he's just sticking to his own path. As for